is separately saying, if you criticize the government, speak out against immigrants, do anything we don't like, if your behavior isn't what we want, birthplace of the Magna Carta, we are going to have you arrested in England and barred from coming into England. This is the global system. No traveling, no buying food, no having a house, no having shelter. And then if you try to be homeless worldwide, they're setting this up. They take you to FEMA camps, just like Governor Schwarzenegger's doing, where you're basically prisoners. So here is the audio of the same witch that's totally banning free speech in England and arresting people en masse for free speech.
Alex, we're going to have to go to that on the other side. We only got 30 seconds in this segment, but she also says at the end of that clip, and we'll play it on the other side, that 70,000 people are already going to be taking it by the end of the year, whether they like it or not. And she does advertise it like it's the best thing since breakfast. We'll be back after this.
This is like the no-fly list.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And this is the same woman that's banning 16 people from the country, and they're not naming who 6 of those people are.
By the way, she's just setting the precedent with that. She's setting the precedent with that.
All right, we'll be back after this. It's the Alex Jones Show.
You already know that drinking pure, high-alkaline pH water is the most important factor in maintaining high energy and vibrant health. Most experts agree that the water you drink should be at a pH level of 8 or higher. AlkaVision Plasma pH drops combine a unique formula of the most alkaline ingredients. Using plasma pH drops is one of the best ways to make your water alkaline, to help you get rid of acid and regain your health and energy. Simply put 10 drops per liter of water you drink to raise the pH to the ultimate level. Alkalizing water helps your body rid itself of acidic waste and increases the oxygen content of your body. Disease organisms like bacteria and cancer cannot survive in an alkaline, high pH environment. Order your bottle of AlkaVision Plasma pH drops now by going directly to alkavision.com. That's ALKAvision.com. Or by calling 269-216-9767. 269-216-9767 today.
In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well-funded.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of The Obama Deception today at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
The world appears to be on the brink of collapse. Experts say a pinch of heirloom vegetable seed could soon be the most valuable resource on Earth because it will provide healthy food now and every year after. Survivalistseeds.com now has the Heirloom Garden Seed Time Capsule, allowing you to store your seeds for the future anywhere, even underground, for 100 years. The Heirloom Garden Seed Time Capsule can withstand 3 tons of weight, is 100% rodent-proof, waterproof, and comes with a whopping 6,000 healthy vegetable seeds from 20 varieties that will grow anywhere in the USA. Unless you trust the government, the Heirloom Garden Seed Time Capsule and heirloom seeds from survivalistseeds.com is your long-term food solution. Our competition charges 10 cents to $1.25 per seed for these same heirloom varieties. But you can now have a head of lettuce, a bundle of carrots, a basket of tomatoes, a giant watermelon, and 16 other varieties for about a penny a seed each. Be prepared. Buy your heirloom seeds today from survivalistseeds.com and have food insurance for your family forever. Visit survivalistseeds.com. Survivalistseeds.com is owned by Big John Lipscomb, host of the Don't Tread on Me radio show.
All right, folks, we are back. It's the Alex Jones Show, and let's go to the man himself, Alex Jones.
Oh, please, Burnham, come on. The man himself. Okay, we got some economic news coming up in the next segment, and then we've got Senator Brogdon coming on, where they're bypassing the governor, who is a globalist, who's, I guess, trying to stop what they're doing in Oklahoma. I mean, that's the details I got on the road, but we'll find out the specifics from him coming up. Or perhaps the governor's going to help. I don't know. We'll find out the details. But also, clearly giant NATO drills in Georgia, then claiming that the Russians were trying to stage coups with military groups, then no evidence. That's going on. Obama says trillions more for the banks, for the bankers, And all of that is going on, so that's coming up with Jason Burmis. But look, we'll play this clip. The point here is there's 1,100,000 Americans on the no-fly list. And it's always getting bigger. They're always adding new people. This is about training you that you don't travel unless they say so, and also being guilty without ever even being charged or tried. They just say, well, the database says you're a terrorist or you may be a terrorist. Now under the Patriot Act, they have giant criminal databases with more than 4 million people on them who have no criminal convictions. So this is the new system where citizens will have to have ID cards to have jobs worldwide, but then illegal aliens are always exempted from it, as they've done with the national ID card and the bailout money and the rest of it. So listen to this lady when she's talking about this as they force the British, because all this goes hand in glove. Secret police, spying on the parliament without warrants. The NSA, spying on Congress without warrants. It's the illegitimate national security government in the U.S., in England, and Europe that works for the private banks that is literally circumventing the elected parliaments, the legislatures, the Congresses, as the John Warner Defense Authorization Act and others say. The governors are now under federal control in the U.S. Same thing with what's happening in England. This is an illegitimate coup. This is an illegitimate takeover so they can financially loot us and then carry out their eugenics on us. And we must fight the national ID cards, the Real ID Act, because it's going to be used where you can't travel, you can't buy and sell. That is their stated goal, and they're already implementing it. So, look, there's already thousands that can't go into England that we know of. They already sit there and check you when you go in. Canada already has my name on the list. Everybody gets stopped, whether it's David Icke or George Galloway. I mean, everybody I know basically isn't allowed into Canada, run by the same people. So this is already here. It's like Nazi Germany, how you couldn't get out without your papers, then they grab you at the border. It's the same thing. And then the U.S. wouldn't let people leave Germany and come to the U.S. That's a big, dirty secret. Neither would England. So again, here is the witch. Here is the would-be tyrant.
The key words for me when it comes to the identity service are security and convenience. You know, let's be clear, we already wander quite often around the streets with large amounts of personal information, utility bills, passports, other information that we need to use at the moment to prove our identity. An identity card is a more secure and convenient way to do something that we're already having to do without actually sharing as much personal data as we now have to. But I think it's right as well, when we're thinking about the convenience of how you enrol your facial image, your fingerprints, both for ID cards and incidentally for biometric passports, that we make that as convenient as possible for the public. We're used in this country to having our digital photos taken for our passports in high street outlets. I believe that we can offer that opportunity to people to have their biometric fingerprints taken as well. And we can do that in a secure way, but in a way that's also convenient to people.
So it's not a white elephant, as Mr. Graham is referred to it?
Well, look, there are 70,000, by the end of this year there'll be 70,000 ID cards already in people's hands. There's already 30,000. They're helping foreign nationals to prove their right to be here. They're helping employers to be more secure that people have got the right to work. We're already having to prove our identity. I think it's the role of government to help people to do that more securely and more conveniently, and at the same time to help people to protect their identity so that I can be confident that somebody else isn't pretending to
All
be
right,
me.
folks, we'll be back after this. It's the Alex Jones Show.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. I've told you for a long time it's important to be self-sufficient, and today that's more important than ever. We need to be independent, and food and water is the key. You'll never have to stand in a bread line if you have your own bread. You'll never have to go to the Superdome and beg for FEMA to take care of your family in any emergency if you simply prepare. No one is going to take care of your family in the final equation but you. You know eFoodsDirect.com is still able to ship storable food that's safe from E. coli, salmonella, genetic alteration, or Chinese imports. And they do it at almost half the cost of last year's grocery prices. Call 1-800-409-5633. Or on the web, go to eFoodsDirect.com. Visit eFoodsDirect.com and look over the fine list of high-quality, freeze-dried, and dehydrated foods they have to offer. Watch the free videos. Look at their online catalog. Or give them a call at 1-800-409-5633. Again, 800-409-5633. Or on the web at eFoodsDirect.com. Take action today. The first step is getting storable food.